What is up, YouTube? It is officially July 17, and we have 2 Guild Wars left in the contention season, and we're currently ranked number 2. Now, the thing that's spicy about this video actually is the fact that if we don't score 14,000 Havoc, we're actually not locked in for rank 2, which means there's going to be another Giga Sweat War. So, there's that. So today we are going to be fighting against Sanctuary. They were previously in the Hall of Fame before, so we definitely know that they are not, scrubs by any means, and there are actually some ex-guildies of mine from Talentless, so this will make things a little bit interesting. But there won't be too much content in this one because we're just going to go full sweat. So if you guys are just here for content, I apologize in advance. But as always, I will just ask you to do one thing, or I guess a few things. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me with the algorithm, you know what to do, and let's go straight into our first attack. Alrighty, so for our first attack, we're going to be hitting Rion or Enoir, XTL member. So we're going to be going into Sea Phantom Politis, Ravi, and Dragonbride Senya. So first unit I'm going to be showing here is Albedo. Now, Albedo is going to be on 3F. Probably want to swap this over to Aureus, but I think it's a marginal difference, so I'm just going to leave it as it is to preserve the gold. And we're going to be running with Elvira here, who's going to be on Beguiling Wings. Really nothing too special, just around 300 ER, just so that we don't get pushed back by the Poly. And then we're going to be running our ML Shu at 261 speed, who's going to be on Sweet Miracle. And how this is going to work is we're basically going to allow the Sea Phantom Politis to push us back. We're going to basically resist on Elvira. Elvira's S2 skill is going to counteract Ravi S2. A NATO pop it up, and we're going to Elvira S3 into the Senya, and then we're just basically going to control the Senya with our Urban Shadow Shoot S3 and our Albedo S3 and our S1 eventually for the 3F procs. And it's pretty safe because the Elvira is going to counteract the Fighting Spirit like I mentioned, and then obviously Shu is a target for Dragonbride Senya, and we have a ton of injury and tempo coming through, so it should be pretty clean. For the bottom, it's going to be Rand, Genua, and Urban Shadow Shoot. So I'm going to be going with Zeo, Ludwig, and Fire Politis. So our Zeo here is going to be at 261 speed on penetration and book, release, imprint for the Ludwig. I'm going to be running my Ludwig here at 260 speed and 50-50 crit. And I'm going to be running my Fire Politis, who's 221 speed on book as well, Destro Torrent. And the whole concept behind this comp is basically, you might be thinking, what if we run ML Luna? If it's like a 290 Secret Art Stormsword Genua, like you guys saw in the previous video, it can get very suspect. So what we're going to opt for instead here is I'm going to run ZOS3 into the Shu to chip some of her HP down. I'm going to obviously Soul Burn it, and then I'm going to have Ludwig push up from his skill passive. I'm going to Soul Burn S1, Soul Burn S2 since we have 60 souls, and I'm going to S3 to just kill off Rand, kill off Shu, and then proc the Genua. And because we have the increased hit chance, the Ludwig actually cannot miss. Say, for example, if the Genua is on Shepherd of the Hollow, Moonlight Dreamblade, Double-Edged Crescent, Violet Talisman, whatever it may be. And then Poly is obviously just going to be here to counteract the S2 from the Genua. And realistically, we might lose one unit, but because the Genua might just S3 and just kill something. But overall, he can't kill everybody, so we'll have our Zeo or Ludwig clean up the show after he S2 and S3s. And it should be quite clean, so let us go right ahead. So Sea Phantom Politis is actually going to be 11.8k HP. Let's see if she's on... What artifact is she on? She's on Glowwings 21 to give barrier for the rest of the team. Here's a speed screenshot. Well, since it's a sweat war, I should probably post info. Usually I don't really care enough to post, so today I will. So we'll do this. Enoir is going to be... Okay. And then I'm just going to S3 into the Shu. Now Poly is 11537 Glowwings, right?
Leave me alone.
Okay, Ravi's on S1 EE for damage. And I'm just gonna go into the Senya. I can pretty much ignore the Ravi because A, it's baited into the Albedo, and not only that, the Fighting Spirit means she isn't really going to be able to play the game very much, so it's going to be very safe from that point. Senya's around, like, I'd say like 33k after the injury. 19603 from about 20k Ravi. About 32k Senya. Now, haven't really seen the artifacts yet, but my Shu looks like we're in kind of a bad spot actually, so I'm just gonna S3 here. Now the one thing about running shoe. Oh wait, actually my shoe might be in my shoe might actually be in trouble, huh? If I get countered, that'd be kind of bad.
You're not dead yet.
Okay, hopefully we stick some beguile.
Surprised much?
I really want the LP. I should run Aureus. I might die here. Oh my god.
Open to new opportunities.
This is looking very bad. This is looking terrible, gentlemen. Oh my god, I am trolling. I am fucking trolling. I'm trolling. I should have swapped to Aureus Albedo. What am I doing? Oh my god, my god, my god, my god, my god.
To the left.
Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing?
This'll be fun. So you wanna die? We're not done. It's my turn.
I'm very tilted. I'm very tilted because I've already been doing Guilverr for like the past 6 hours on my other account.
Are you going to provide some entertainment?
Fuck, I'm so tilted.
Those who deny them must suffer the consequences. You mediocrity, you couldn't possibly comprehend now that you've met me. Do you feel starstruck? I know all I need to about you. Now who's up for next? How
I'm so tilted.
Oh, did I take it too far?
Excellent. Just as I planned.
Well,
Don't worry.
we're gonna win the second round, but we just inted one for absolutely no reason.
Situation is critical. I'm so tilted. Alright, so for our second team, or second attack, we're going to be running into Monk, Laya, and Genua. So I'm going to be going with Emma, Luna, Ludwig, and Fire Politis. So my Luna is going to be at 24k 309 speed HP. And then I'm going to be running my Ludwig at 260 speed and in Torrents. And then I'll be running my Fire Politis on Book, Death Show Torrent. Now, the reason why I'm running Fire Politis is because Mog already is going to have a pretty lower base speed compared to units like Pera or Ran or things like that. So I'm going to be going with Luna at 309. So I'm going to Soulburn S3. That's going to push Ludwig up to Soulburn S1, Soulburn S2, and even if it's a Secret Art Storms for Genua, it won't proc, so then I'll Ludwig S3, and they'll basically be able to clear the field. If for whatever reason anything is still alive, Fire Politis is going to clean the house after Laya S2s. It's a non-attack skill. So should be pretty clean from that in that regard. Bottom is going to be Luna, Emilsenia, and Abyssal Yuvine. So I'm going to be going with LRK here, who's going to be on Aureus, Speed, and Immunity. And then I'll be running my Lulucar here on Guardian S Crystals for a little bit more survivability on 275 ER at 199 speed. And then I'll also be running my Dark Corvus here. He'll be at about 41k HP. You'll notice that it's Sweet Miracle. The reason why we're running Sweet Miracle is because Luna's going to be able to press S3, she's going to cycle down, and she'll press S2, and that skill, NATO Pop It Up, is going to be a defense break for 1 turn. So the Sweet Miracle is going to negate the 1-turn D-break sticking, which is potentially a lose condition in case my D-Corp gets nuked and death broken. That'll be very unfun. And then obviously LRK has some AoE healing against Yufine, so in that regard, it'll be pretty good. And because they AoE, if I do end up S3ing the Yufine first, that's gonna proc the Noble or Oath of Protection from the Senya, so then she'll S3 AoE, and then I have a def mitigation from our LRK barrier and the Aureus. And so how this is gonna go is I'm basically going to Lulucar S3, I'm going to LRK S3, put up immunity from my whole team, and then Dark Corver is going to slowly charge so I can eventually S3 into the Euphine, and then I'll just play it 2v1 while they're permanently aggroing into the D-Corp. And I think it should be okay, so let us go right ahead. Alright, so here's the speed. I'm going to Soulburn S3. And it looks like it's just a regular Genua, so it's not Secret Art Storm Sword. Okay. So that means I can just Soulburn S1 into the Laya. I'm going to Soulburn S2 to make sure I kill this Monk in case it's like some super tanky build. And then I'm going to S3 here. And this will kill Genua. And then Laya's going to S2, proc my Poly, and then I'll just finish her off. I don't think S2 will do enough damage to kill her though. And then just S1. Don't want to die to Storm Sword Genua another time, man. I'm good. One time is enough for me. Now for the next hit, Luna's 21k HP on Tagahel's Ancient Book. So we're going to see her land heals potentially on everybody. Not on my Lulucar though. Perfecto. Senya is 35k HP. Let's see if the Euphine's going to cut in front here. It does. So then he S1s, 19.6k, not on injury, so I'm just going to grab the CR bar and then go for an S3 here. And hopefully we land some blinds and stuff. That'll be the most ideal. But regardless, I'm going to have immunity from LRK anyway, so it's all good. LRK puts immunity, I get countered. I confirm that it is Alvarez Ritual Sword. He's going to S1 into me. I'm going to S1 on here. He's going to S1. If he Alvarez's, that'll be actually really bad here. Hopefully he doesn't. But since he can't Soulburn, I think it's fine. There we go. S1 procs. I have immunity, so I don't need to worry. So now I have an important decision to make. I do have Soulburn available. I think the only logical play here is probably just go for Euphine, right? The only sensible play is go for Euphine because she's gonna S3. This procs S2, S1, triggers again. She's gonna have Oath of Protection or whatever, Oath of Punishment. S3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna save the souls because I don't need to kill. I don't need the souls to kill the Euphine. I'm 43k HP here. So that's dead. Now Dragonbright Senya is gonna do her thing. So I actually cut in front. Now this is where it gets a little bit scary, but I think it's still fine anyway, because 43k Dark Corvus, I don't ever see it dying. I hope. Plus my Lulucar is coming around for another rotation of S3, so I can cleanse and put defense buff in Ice Cream.
Need me to go easy on you?
No reason not to S3 here. This should be able to kill Luna. Just barely missing. But that's fine. Everything's going on D-Corp, so we don't have to worry. It's all good. I'm gonna S3 now. Your Dark Corvus is almost 43k. I mean, yeah, I have Sweet Miracle, right? So it makes sense. Okay, that's dead. I S1. And we're just gonna slowly work her down.
Determination will be required.
S1. We S1 again. S1. Lots of boring S1 action, unfortunately. That gives me Decor, Soul Burn, and we should be being chilling. Surely I don't lose Last Rider Crow. Surely. Oh, just barely. Oh my god. Just barely.
Hey you, watch out! I tried to warn them.
Never let any
That's
stop
one.
me before.
And then Soulburn S3.
This world's existence no longer
Nice. Not exactly the most fun attack, to be honest, but after that first attack, kinda have to play it safe, so yeah, there's that. Alright, nice and clean. Let's move over to our last attack of the day. Alrighty, so for our last attack, it's going to be going into Rapharei. It's going to be a scout, so it's going to be Zio, Janua, and ML Shu. We're going to be running Dragon Bright Senya, who's going to be on Bastion of Perlucia to give immunity to my Luna. My Luna here is going to be at 309 speed on 23.8k HP. And then my Arby is going to be at 250 speed on Alexa's Basket on speed and torrent. So the whole idea here is Zio's going to S3 into my Luna, targeting the fastest unit. I'm going to have Bastion of Perlucia, so I'm buff stacking with the immunity and the skill nullifier and the barrier, so I will not get pushed back. And how this fight's going to go is I'm going to Soulburn S3 my Luna. I'm going to S3 with Arby. Since they're sealed, Janua won't come back. Obviously, the ML Shu cannot do anything. And then I'm going to Dragon Bright Senya S3 to basically just finish whatever off is left over. The bottom team, shout out to X-False. It's going to be Ran, Candy, and Requiem Rowana. So we're going to be going with Destina as our first unit. She's going to be on Guardian Ice Crystals, just like a standard Destina build, as you would see. And then we're going to be running our Alaya here at 281 speed, who's going to be on speed HP, Sweet Miracle. And I'll be running my Blue Crow here on Aureus for a little bit more mitigation on 29k, 2k defense. And how this bottom fight's going to go is Ran's going to do his whole thing, Rowanna's going to reset us, Laya's going to counteract the Rowanna, so you can just S2, cleanse the skill reset, right? So I'm going to most likely Laya S2, Crow S2, Destina is going to S2, cycle my Destina, eventually I'm going to be able to S3 with Destina, and then S3 with Crow. And the reason why we're running Destina and Laya together is because Ran is water, it targets into the Crow, so all the damage, because he'll be lowest HP, will drag the Candy, drag the Rowanna, so it makes it a bit easier. And yeah, it should be pretty clean, so let's go right ahead. So Zio is 9957 on book.
Fear, judgment.
I'm gonna resist it.
It's hollow.
Grab the CR screenshot here. And then I'm gonna Soulburn S3.
For the sake of peace, I'll be the villain I have to be.
So everything's unbuffed, everything's sealed. He's gonna go into my Luna. We don't care about that. It's 25k. We didn't get Gab, unfortunately. 25,438, I think, right? No Arty proc. And just gonna S3.
It's meaningless.
Oh, it's Proof of Valor.
I vow my life
Okay.
to you.
I guess I'm just going to S3 here.
I make this moment unforgettable.
This is gonna push Luna forward.
Time to end.
I'm gonna just go onto the Shu here, because I want my Arby to get another turn, and now I'm gonna have enough souls.
So careless. So naive.
Okay, just wait. S1 this.
You don't
Okay, I'm gonna S1 this as well, so I can see my damage from my Arby. I want Gab! Give me Gab! Thank you. Boom. Headshot. Alright. Nice and clean. Unfortunately, he didn't die, so that sucks, but... 9480 on the Ran. Silver Rain.
Win or lose.
Silver Rain goes to Rowanna. Requiem 16308. 16308. I wonder if he's Abyssal Crown.
become everlasting beauty. The stage belongs to
I did not get pushed back on Laya, which is big, so the CR screenshot's actually going to be accurate. No pushbacks. And now I S2.
Sweet jam. In the light's name.
I should probably S3 here. Candy's gonna take a turn, he's gonna S1, Rowanna might D-break. I think... Oh, you think S2 self? Okay, I trust you.
Beast of the West.
X-False is the Destina Crowd GOAT, so I trust him.
Fire.
D-break. Uh-oh. He salvoed. It's kind of scary.
It's just like a dream.
Kind of scary.
Radiant light.
I'm pretty sure Rand's gonna fucking one-shot my Crow. He has attack buff. I'm pretty sure we just S3.
Radiant one.
I'm not gonna gamble that it's a fake Rand. Like, I'm good. That was a lot of damage. And then he goes into this again. Rwana's gonna S1. Maybe she D-breaks me. She does. So now I think we can S3 Candy. I think we S3 Candy, right? Yeah, we just S3 Candy. Even if it's Holy Sack, it's not a big deal. I actually missed the Candy HP though. Whoops. Looks like 17k HP though. About 17k. Around 70k HP. No Arty proc.
Be afraid.
No Arty proc. Okay, cool. Wow, very clean attack, X-False. Beautiful. Banger. Alright, nice.
Performing with all of you fills me with sweet, sweet joy.
Splendid. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for today's Guild War video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. We only have one Guild War left in the season, and I actually am going to be out of town, so there will be no upload for that. But I will be uploading 3 episodes over the next few days with the RTA kind of commentary series that people have been really enjoying recently. So if you haven't caught the first episode, make sure you guys go watch. It'll be in the link in the description below. But yeah, contention season, I'd say overall was a success. Pretty much locked in Hall of Fame, so yeah, it's a successful season. The goal has been obtained, I guess. Maybe a little bit too early to say, but regardless, I really appreciate all of you guys coming along on the way for all the Guild War videos in the contention season. I will be uploading a video probably next week regarding my plans for next season, if you guys haven't already guessed already. But yeah, I'll be talking about that a little bit more in a future video. So like, comment, subscribe. You guys know what to do. Help me with the algorithm, please. And thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye!